All right, I promised yesterday that I would do a summary. And really what I want to do is take some of the new ideas that I've had over the last 6 or 8 months, or that I've been garnering, I guess, from the different readings that we've done, to grab them out and to share with you sort of how I've used them and what seems to be working for me and what doesn't. It all centers, of course, around that central idea that everything is mind. That everything that we experience, everything is thought. And really, even this environment around me right now, something is there. I don't know where it is, but it's being fed into my mind through the senses, which is all just encoded neurological information. And when my mind actually gets it, it converts it into a world of symbols that represent what we see, or represented by what we think we see and hear, taste, touch, and smell all around us. And so by thinking that way, watching how the mind works from all of the Advaitists, whether it's Ilicciaro or Ramana Maharshi or even some of the things that Ramakrishna teaches, there's this notion that we really, as an ego, are just a collection of these thoughts in our mind. We have a bundle of them that we hold close to ourselves, that we've attached to, which means we've identified with them. And the technique that I'm really practicing right now is this attempt to step out of mind, to assume a place of absolute stillness and unchanging within, where the observer, the witness, is. And to watch everything in the mind very closely and very carefully, constantly at all times, without opinion, without judgment, without any sort of analysis going on at all, just simply watching, letting thoughts arise, and equally letting them just fade away. So my little words that I use for when watching thoughts is resist nothing, accept anything that comes into the mind without judgment, but then also attach to nothing, let them fall away. So don't let them inspire another thought. Don't hold on to them if they're beautiful or if you like it or you're attracted to it. All things are equal. Just let them rise and let them fall. And in doing that, I'm not so much focusing on the things that are coming and going in thought. Those are not the important part. The important part is kind of setting out, what would you say, an intuitive listening to the stillness that is what is watching the mind, that is what is observing the mind. And to assume the nature of that to be what the sages say, that Sat Chit Ananda, that it's pure love, that it's pure wisdom, that it's pure isness, and to open to that understanding. And any sensation that arises from that, because usually a very warm bliss comes up, or a very positive disposition arises out of that. But I try not to even pay attention to that. Anything that is changing, anything that is a sensation or that is observable is unreal, according to what I'm following in the teachings of Sri Ramakrishna. He says that which is changing is unreal, that which is unchanging alone is real. And the observer within is the only thing that's not changing, that is just still and silent and at peace, fully content. And so by exercising this all the time, not just during my practice periods during the day, but all the time, trying to constantly breathe and stay established in that place and not get caught up into anything. Always bring it down to the moment. So I'm not thinking about the past at all, and I'm trying not to project into the future at all. I'm simply trying to be neutrally with whatever is. That's the summary of where we're going with all of this. The results of it have been startling. Several things about myself I've been able to watch dissipate or come under a seeming control without any opposing effort on my part. The self-discipline and the purity of mind, all those things that I was always trying to attack one at a time by themselves like that. I'm not doing that. I'm letting them come and I'm letting them go. And the discipline is in not attaching to them, not having an idea around them, not forming an analysis or an opinion about things, but always purely being present and letting things be exactly as they are. And in that moment, just relying on pure spontaneous expression of this quiet nature within, this love, this wisdom, this isness. Letting that just simply manifest in accordance to what is being presented in this pipe of constant change. So that's a long for a video, but hopefully you can find something helpful in there, or have an idea for me if you have anything like that, or you want to ask any questions. Just put it in the comments, or send me an email, or if you have my number, give me a call, and we'll take it from there. Until then.